Welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at adding fractions with like denominators. Remember, in this case in math, like means the same. So when I say like denominators, its denominators are the same. If you remember from fractions before, fractions are made up of two parts. Your numerator is the top portion. The bottom portion is your denominator. If you remember also, your numerator, that is how many pieces or parts you have. And your denominator, that bottom portion, that is how many pieces make up a whole. And so today we're going to be working on, well, what do we do when we have to add fractions with like denominators? So let's start out with this problem that we'll be working with. If I have 1/4 and I'm going to add it to 2/4, what am I left with? Well, the first thing I look for is my denominator, again, tells me how many parts equals a whole. So I know I'm going to draw a picture to help myself. This is one whole and it's made up of 4 equal parts. I'm going to look, how many parts do I have? Well, that's my numerator, so I'm going to check. I have 1/4. I'm just going to label that for myself. And then I'm going to add it to this. I have the same denominator, so I'm again going to break it up into fourths. 4 pieces equals a whole, and this one's different because my numerator is now 2, so I have 2 parts. So I'm going to check, what do I do when I have 2/4 plus 1/4? Well, when I have denominators that are the same, so here I have a denominator 4 and 4, then my denominator for my answer is also going to be the same. Same denominators means same denominator for the answer. So I'm going to have a whole represented by 4 parts that it's broken up into. So now I'm going to check, how many pieces do I have? What about my numerator? I have 3 here, and I have 1, 2 here, so I'm going to shade that in. And so now I'm going to check. My numerator is 1, 2, 3. I have 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here, 1/4 plus 2/4 equals 3/4. Just to check, because I always like to check, I could think of this in terms of money. Here I would have 25 cents plus 2/4, that's 50 cents. Equals 3/4. Well, 3/4 of a dollar I know is 75 cents. So it checks. I use another strategy, counting with money, to check to see if this works as well. A lot of things that I see people do is they want to take my numerators and add them as well. So I want you to check, does this make sense? I'm going to have 1/4 again plus 1/4. I'm sorry, 1/4 plus 2/4, and this is the answer they want to get. They can get the top portion very easily. My numerator, they see I have 3 equal parts. So they know my numerator will be 3, but they're going to add these numerators together and get 8. 4 plus 4 equals 8. We're going to look at why that is not correct. So here I see my numerator is 8, so I'm going to break it up into 8 equal pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And they shade 8 in. Or they shade 3 of the 8 in. So here I have 3 8s. Let's look to see why this is not correct. Well, already right here I see this one. I have 2/4 of something. I have half of something. But if I look over here, half would be 4 8s. So I should shade all this in. But somehow I only shaded 3 in. How could that be when I start out with something that's already half of something? If you have half of a candy bar, and then a friend gives you 1/4 of a candy bar, does it make any sense that you will have less than half? I don't think so. So just remember, when you are adding fractions with like denominators, the denominators stay the same. When you are adding fractions, their denominators will always stay the same.